I think as far as Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 9 is concerned, we have goals, we have a plan that we've put in place.
I think one point that's really important that the contractor community needs to understand is that the Sheet Metal Workers International Association has a new philosophy. Our philosophy now is to partner with the contractors. Right now, we're partnering with our signatory contractors. We're working with them in ways that we have never worked with them before.
We want to show the contractor that he will benefit from a partnership with Sheet Metal Workers Local 9.
A trained workforce, in my opinion, is more productive by the training that we provide. They're, in my opinion, money makers. They're problem solvers. They can think towards the end goal. I think one of the best things we have to offer non-signatory contractors is our training. It is the skilled workforce that the contractors need, especially if you have a smaller contractor that maybe only has 3 or 4 employees and maybe wants to grow into a 20-man company. Our apprenticeship program on a yearly basis, our budget is typically around $1 million, maybe $1.1, $1.2 million. We typically train about 150 apprentices a year, and depending on what year they're going, that's anywhere from $6,000 per apprentice per year up to $10,000. But on an average, probably about $7,000 per apprentice per year. As far as I'm concerned, Local 9's apprenticeship program is the only program in the state of Colorado putting out those kind of numbers of apprentices on a regular basis, on a yearly basis, and spending that much money training the workforce.
There's a lot of ways union sheet metal workers are an advantage to a contractor. They understand theory, they understand the construction of every piece of equipment or product that they install, but they're also trained with safety because they understand safety. They know how to put a job together in a safe manner and remain productive.
A contractor can have any classification of workers on his job, provided he has one journeyman. Then he can have any number of journeymen, apprentices, classified workers, material handlers to meet his needs.
Our apprenticeship program in the last 4 years has changed significantly. We have daytime training where the apprentices go to school 1 day a week, every other week, and they get paid while they're going to school. And on top of that, 1 week out of the year, we put them through what we call a youth-to-youth program. I think the career opportunities for a sheet metal worker are only limited by what the individual wants to do.
We have a production worker classification, and then we have a material handler, classified worker, apprentice, and journeyman classification. Production worker is typically someone who works in the manufacturing industry. He'll work in a factory or a manufacturing setting rather than a construction setting. A material handler is basically an entry-level position into the Sheet Metal Workers Union. He's somebody who is interested in getting into the apprenticeship program. He wants to take that next step to be an apprentice sheet metal worker. And our apprentice program is a 4-year training program for our commercial and our industrial apprenticeship programs. And then our residential program is a 3-year apprenticeship program. And during the course of their training, they will learn virtually everything there is to know about the sheet metal trade. A classified worker is somebody who's not quite a journeyman sheet metal worker, but not a material handler or first-year apprentice. He's somebody in between that maybe chooses not to go through the structured apprenticeship training program. He can fit in there anywhere from the 45% of journeyman's pay up to 95% of journeyman's pay. He's somebody who can advance his skill level, he can advance his qualifications at his own speed. A first-year apprentice starts out at 50% of journeyman's wage. And as long as he does his part in that apprenticeship, he will advance to a second-year apprentice and get another 10% of journeyman's pay increase to 60% of journeymen, and so on. He's got to complete his assignments. He's got to get a passing grade of 70% or better. He's got to get favorable work reports from his employer. He's got to complete his apprenticeship, each year of his apprenticeship, to advance. When an apprentice turns out as a journeyman sheet metal worker, becomes a union sheet metal journeyman, he can work anywhere he wants in the United States. He can work in any other local throughout the United States and Canada. In the construction trades, a sheet metal worker that has at least 6 years of documented sheet metal experience can join the local union as a journeyman sheet metal worker.
The partnership between the local 9 and their leadership and SMACTA and its leadership, what they want here is a atmosphere that not only make things better for the signatory contractor and the union member, but the industry as a whole.
We're looking for material handlers, we're looking for classified workers, we're looking for journeyman sheet metal workers every day. They can click on the Contact Us link at the bottom of the page, and that'll give them contact information to contact our Denver office, contact our Colorado Springs office, contact our Grand Junction office, or they can email me direct at hdill@smw9.com.